09 Kings of Wanneroo. Well, here we are. Nicky, Keith, what's the go today?
Yeah, Wanneroo, West Australia. This is where the big event's going to be going on, isn't it, Nicky?
Absolutely. For the first time for me here on Blacktop, normally used to motocross, but Keith, tell us a bit what we can expect for
Do you
today.
know what we can expect? We can expect no dirt, we can expect no mud,
no rain,
no dust,
no rain, yeah.
nothing. It's going to be a fantastic day. This is tarmac racing. This is good stuff.
This is where it all happens. Okay, with Kevin Bolton here at the Superbikes at Wanneroo. Kev, you're just about to go out on the bike. How are the nerves?
They're biting big time at the moment.
They're biting big time. Tell us a bit about your bike, what you're actually running today.
Bike's pretty much standard, just got a power commander, exhaust and air cleaners. Bit of money spent on the suspension though. It's one advantage being a B grader. I'm on my own tyres, not on the control tyre, but yeah. PB yesterday, hopefully it'll go a bit quicker again today.
Now I understand you've already told us earlier on you had a few of the international and interstate guys behind you. Top effort.
Yeah.
How does that, as far as what you normally ride in WA, how has that pushed you along?
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't really got much of a toe out there. Most of the time, because there's so many slow bikes out there, it's been a bit of trouble getting clean track. Most of it I've been pretty much done on my own, luckily.
All right, well, let's just hope that the rest of the guys that are behind you push you that little bit further. All the best. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'll hopefully get in the vote train.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Right, I'm here with Cameron. How'd you qualify?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with qualifying.
Yeah.
8th position on the grid next to Andrew Pitt and a few other international guys. So yeah, I'm having a good time on the Honda and looking forward to the racing today.
So for a local, you've out-qualified all the other locals?
Yeah, I think I ended up first West Australian on the grid, so first time pretty much on a superbike, but it's pretty tight though, there's not much in it, but we're doing
Definitely
right.
is. I've looked at the lap times, they're all pretty close. How do you think you're going to go today? You think you're going to pull up go a bit better than what you've done on the...
Yeah, well that'd be nice to jump up a few spots and in the race from the qualifying position, but it's going to be hard with the time so close. It's more going to be patience and waiting for an opportunity. But I think we're all just out there to have fun, serious fun, and we'll put it on a good show.
Welcome to Kings 09.
Mate, how you going?
Yeah, it's good. Really enjoying my time in Australia. First time here, and the track's pretty good. Guys I'm working with give me a good bike. It's a new K9 Suzuki that I'm used to. I usually ride in the British Championships for Relentless Class Suzuki on the K9, so it's not too different than what we're used to, and we're not too far away in the times.
Yeah, what are you doing at the moment?
57.1.
Well, that's pretty tidy.
Yeah,
that's pretty tidy.
57.1.
So you're on what position on the grid?
Second row.
Second row.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully get a good start and get it launched. And
you've raced against a few of these boys before, though, have you?
yeah, well, Ian was my teammate this year.
Yeah.
When I jumped on the Superbikes, he was my teammate. So I know Ian and then Johnny. He's in the World Superbikes, but he doesn't live too far away from where I live. So we actually play a bit of golf and spend a bit of time. So it's
good stuff. But you're all on a level par here. I mean, these bikes are pretty close to each other. So
yeah, it's like Johnny said, they're all street bikes. So we haven't just got all the fancy stuff like traction control or launch control.
Yeah, that's
it's all
right.
down to the rider really out here.
That's it. Well, look, mate, good luck. I hope it all goes well out there. And you've enjoyed yourself here in Western Australia?
Definitely, yeah.
You've had a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Big thank you to the club for inviting me over and taking the time out to treat us and spoil us and all the rest of it. And
I think they've done a bit of that, haven't they?
yeah, definitely. We're out for meals and take us here, there.
Are they buying you new livers when you get back?
We might need some.
Yep, absolutely. So Shannon Johnson now on pole. Jonathan Ray and Jeremy McWilliams. Jeremy, a good starter.
Jonathan Ray, I think, whole shot.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Race 1, Kings of Wanneroo Superbikes. And they're off. And Jonathan Ray, is that?
Ian Lowry.
Ian Lowry takes, no,
JR.
Jonathan Ray. Ian Lowry slipped into second.
Yeah. Shannon's already got his work cut out.
Alistair Seeley in third and Shannon Johnson in fourth as they round through the S's. And what a performance we've got with their World Superbike rider Jonathan Ray out in front. BSB Relentless Suzuki rider is that Ian Lowry into second. And his teammate Alistair Seeley in third as they go across Skyline.
Down into the basin for the first time of 15, and Lowry looking down the inside of Jonathan Ray. Ray dropping it across his nose as they peel in there. Pretty close, but able to get it done. And in third spot, Seeley coming under the close attention of Shannon Johnson. Oh, big buck from Johnson out of the saddle. He's had to wind it up again, and he's chasing hard.
Okay, as they come over the hill, it's Jonathan Ray, Ian Lowry, the Northern Irish on the Suzuki in second position. Alistair Seeley in third. Shannon Johnson under... great move under Andrew Pitt that was in out there. So
I think McWilliams actually missed a gear coming out of turn 1 and lap 1. That's why he dropped back to about 6th place.
Yep, so World Superbike rider Jonathan Ray well out in front. Ian Lowry in second position. Alistair Seeley in third. Shannon Johnson in fourth. And is that who's that in fifth position? It's Andrew Pitt, the World Super Sport champion in fifth position.
Well, there was a great passing move going over the top of Skyline.
Johnson's gone off the outside of the track onto that very saber-toothed curve up there and managed to keep it all together and hang on to third spot just ahead of Seeley with Pitt close in behind them in the fifth spot there. But Larry's trying hard, but he hasn't got anything at this stage for number 65, Jonathan Ray.
And that's 1 minute flats on lap 1, boys.
That's why Jonathan Ray is a World Superbike rider. So Jonathan Ray heads us into turn 1 with Ian Lowry in second position. And a big head shake by Alistair Seeley as he keeps it together. There's Andrew Pitt up the inside of Seeley. No, didn't quite get the job done. So it's Jonathan Ray leading us around turn 1. Ian Lowry in hot pursuit. Shannon Johnson starting to wind it up with Alistair Seeley and the World Super Sport champion and Andrew Pitt in fifth position.
Ray's run wide coming up the hill, and that's going to cost him a couple of tenths as they come across the top. Lowry getting a good drive through Skyline, and Shannon Johnson closing that gap. He's getting across in third spot now, and down into the braking area. Seeley coming under the attentions of Andrew Pitt in fourth and fifth spot, and that gap in the lead is closing. Johnson's closing on the lead. I think we're going to have a three-way go for the lead within a couple of laps, guys.
56.1
from Jonathan
Ray.
Yeah.
As they come down the hill, Jonathan Ray leads from Ian Lowry, and that's Shannon Johnson in third position. Alistair Seeley in fourth, Andrew Pitt in fifth, Dan Stauffer, the Australian Superbike rider, in sixth, and Simon Andrews in seventh, Jeremy McWilliams in eighth position.
Okay, so here we go. I'll try to get a word in edgeways. You've got Stewie Campbell here all pumped up with Jonathan Ray absolutely setting the track on fire at the moment. Shannon Johnson, a heap of work to do with Lowry there, turning on the speed as they go up over the top of Skyline. Wonderful stuff from Jonathan Ray as they go in the basin. But I can tell you, Glenn, it's pretty tight for second.
It is indeed, and Johnson not able to close significantly that time, but Lowry for sure is getting across that gap towards Ray and driving beautifully out of the basin once again. 1, 2, 3 they come, and then Seeley's getting attacked by Pitt.
Shannon Johnson just took a tenth out of Jonathan Ray in that last lap.
Okay, so Shannon Johnson, you can be sure to see him in the mix at the end there. So it's our race leader, Jonathan Ray, and the closing Ian Lowry. Shannon Johnson making his move, and Alistair Seeley followed by Andrew Pitt. We've got Dan Stauffer and Jeremy McWilliams just about to go into Simon Andrews with the West Australian Cameron Keevers hot on their heels. So great ride by Cameron Keevers.
Well, 11 laps to go. Paul, you think their tyres, Jonathan Ray's tyres, are going to hold out for this race?
Yeah, I think Jonathan likes the lead from the front. He's going to settle in there and maybe use his teammate behind him as a little bit of a blocker on Shannon. But Shannon's putting in consistent lap times here, and he definitely cannot be discounted from this race.
Yellow flag situation in the basin. One of the midfield riders has come astray. You'll be able to pick up who's gone missing at the end of the lap, guys. So no passing in the basin on this particular lap.
Top 5 all under 57 seconds.
It's unbelievable. So we top 5 all in the 56 laps range. So our race leader, Jonathan Ray, holding back the challenges of Ian Lowry and Shannon Johnson. So Alistair Seeley and Andrew Pitt in 5th position.
Well, I said yesterday, will these boys be able to get into the 55s? And Paul Lindsay, you said no way in the world, and all of a sudden we're 56 seconds and 1/10. We're not too far away.
We're not too far away at all. It's unbelievable what these guys are doing on street bikes. You know, it's I can see them settling in now. It looks like 50 seconds nearly the whole way in this race.
Keep an eye on Shannon Johnson there in 3rd position.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was right close as they went across Skyline, but Lowry's very good across Skyline, and down into the basin once again, still a yellow flag situation. The rider is okay there, by the way, folks. Just can't pick up who he is. He's obscured from me, and Johnson getting a good run on Lowry, be trying to get in the slipstream this time across the hill.
Michael Swan's just done his fastest lap at Barbagallo with a 59.5 in the KTM.
I think it might be David Johnson, the South Australian UK-based rider. So we'll pick that up later. But look at the top 3 now. They can throw a blanket over them. Jonathan Ray, Ian Lowry, and KTM's Shannon Johnson, all firing in front. So as Jonathan Ray leads them around turn 1.
Johnson takes 2/10 back on him in that lap, and he's right on Ian Lowry's back wheel.
But where's he going to overtake him?
It's,
if he can. I mean,
yeah,
Ian Lowry's riding a great race there in 2nd.
Fantastic race, and the gap to first, obviously, to Jonathan's holding it quite well. So.
Yep. So he's going to have to, you know, take a risk there and try and get past Ian if he's to get past him.
Well, very hard to do that over the top of Skyline, let me tell you. Very tricky over there as they go over the top of the hill. And pretty close down there at the basin, Glenn.
Yes, and the yellow flags have been pulled in, so it's open season for passing, but still status quo, 1, 2, 3 as they were last lap.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Sorry, no, you're over the hill they come, and still that gap's the same. So what have we got? Lap times are very similar, the front 3, they must be. So, you know, throw a hanky over them, and I'm sure it'll come down the last few laps.
Well, here they come down in there for 4th place is Seeley.
That's it.
Pitt riding a really great race. I thought he might be a little bit off the pace, boys, but he's right up there. He only needs a good start. And these guys, the top 5, are all pretty consistent with their lap times at the moment.
Yeah, Ian Lowry quickest on that last lap with a 56.4, so, you know, he's still getting the best out of his tyres. I know a few of the guys did some race simulations on the tyres over the last couple of days, so I expect this pace to stay hot for the whole duration.
Looks like Ian Locker's in with a problem with his bike, so he's come in.
It's a great scrap in the midfield with Guy Martin at the head of a little bunch of maniacs of about half a dozen going nuts in there as well. Lead us down the hill.
Well, here they come now as they work their way down the hill. Let's see who's got the biggest brakes here. They're all about the same here to me. But it tightened to turn 7, and I tell you what, Shannon Johnson was going a bit wide there, boys.
Ian Lowry's having a look under Jonathan Ray, so Ian Lowry is going to put the pressure on Jonathan Ray. On that West Track Suzuki, Jonathan Ray runs a bit wide there and allows Ian Lowry to bridge the gap. So keep an eye on the young Northern Irish rider in Ian Lowry.
I picked him early.
Yeah, very, very impressive, Ian. Right on Jonathan's back wheel now. And, you know, he'll not try to upset Jonathan anywhere out there, but the battle's on for the win, and Ian will want that first place.
Not able to get it done this time, but he's camped right on Jonathan Ray's tail as they peel through the basin. Once again, Johnson in close attention and looking to get a good drive on the KTM up the inside as they come across the top of the hill. But Lowry's right in the slipstream now. He'll be looking for a move at the bottom of the hill, I'd say.
Well, here they come now as they come up the brakes.
Suzuki has the legs.
Oh, the Suzuki, the K8 Suzuki of Ian Lowry down the hill. So he's about to put the pressure on to Jonathan Ray. I don't think he'd be close enough to dive him under brakes into turn 1, or will he? No, Jonathan Ray, the World Superbike rider, holds him out. Ian Lowry in 2nd place. Shannon Johnson closing in 3rd, and Alistair Seeley in 4th with World Supersport champion Andrew Pitt in 5th position.
Yeah, everybody else starting to drop into the 57s, top 3, all doing 56.6, 56.6, 56.6. There's absolutely nothing in this race, and I don't know how you could pick a winner.
It's going to come down the last few laps, as I say. Will their tyres hold out? Will their strength and fitness hold out? We have a problem down the hill here. Let's hope we get that bike off the track.
There's an extra factor to bring into consideration as well, Stewie, because they're about to start lapping riders, and they're coming up on 81, Wally Mullock. They'll get him at the bottom of the hill. That could help.
Well, I still think Jonathan Ray's still got a little bit in reserve here.
Oh, so the lap riders, yes.
Shannon's lost out there a little bit.
Oh, yes, too, the lap rider, but he'll get past him here. Who's that pulling in the pits?
Swan.
Is it Swanee? Yep, Swanee's parked it up.
Yeah, Shannon lost 3/10 there.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right, Glenn. Lap riders will come into it now, so so it's a matter of who gets past. And as I say, the top two now. Shannon didn't come out well out of that, but Jonathan Ray leads them around the left-hander. Ian Lowry on the West Track, Suzuki in second as they go across the top.
Yeah, Shannon Johnson trying really hard there, went very wide in that left-hand turn. Would have watched a bit of speed up off as they go into the basin now. How's it looking there, Glenn?
Well, there's still that gap that did cost Johnson, and next item on the menu will be Jack Tabane on the number 120 Ducati 1098. He'll be next lap rider for the leaders to pick off, and he's going to get them at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, this could be interesting. So they've got him under brakes, and Shannon won't get past. I think Jack might. Yeah, no, Shannon. All right. It's all right. So he'll get him in the straight, dive it into one. Although that Ducati's got a fair bit of legs, so the blue flag will be out, and let's hope Shannon can get across. Good. Shannon got through safely. So Jonathan Ray leading the way. Ian Lowry, the youngster, on his heels. With Shannon Johnson, a bit of a gap to make up now.
Well, this is just fantastic racing, ladies and gentlemen. You will not see any better than this anywhere in the world. We have got some top riders out there in front with Lowry, and because Jonathan Ray leading the way, our very own Steve Johnson working tirelessly at the moment to try and get up there in the front row. But at the moment, it's Jonathan Ray absolutely setting this track on fire.
Okay, so the number 65 machine of Jonathan Ray.
Down the hill.
Down the hill. Oh, more lap traffic. Let's hope they all get through safely. Yep, so all around.
Yeah,
yep,
sensible ride.
Yeah, good riding by those lap riders. So let's hope they see the blue flag.
Ian's going for it.
Oh, Ian. Oh, slides into turn one, Ian Lowry.
A slower rider there balked him.
Yeah,
he did.
Jonathan's round the outside of him.
Oh, let's
Ian's
hope,
got held up a little bit.
Let's hope he gets through. Oh, no, so we've got a gap with the lap rider.
Yeah, I tell you what, he paid that to perfection, Jonathan Ray, and a rider going very wide there. But that'll be it, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be all she wrote.
Well, there's another, what have we got? 3 laps to go. So, so 56.1, the best lap of the race by Jonathan Ray on the second lap. So,
Out the ridges.
Well, Ian Lowry, I don't think he actually saw that slower rider. He was going to make that passing move in turn one, but just couldn't stick it.
Yeah, that's right. He tried it into turn one, couldn't stick it. Now he's all the work to do all over again. I think Jonathan Ray has this in the bag, boys.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't discount Lowry now. He's making up a bit of. He's got legs on that West Track Suzuki down the hill, but
yeah, he's half a second to make up over next 2 laps.
Oh, look at him sliding into turn one. There's a yellow flag situation, is it? No, into turn one. Yeah, yellow flag situation into turn one. So let's hope that. Is it
Cummins up the slip road, I think.
Yep. Mate. Okay.
Oh no.
So Connor Cummins maybe up the slip road. So so let's hope he can get that bike on the track safely, which he has done.
Jonathan Ray, apart from lap 1, is the only rider in solid 56-second laps the whole way through this race.
And that's the difference, isn't it? That's the difference of a world-class rider of his ability.
Seeley's getting through that lap traffic beautifully, and he's put a big gap now on Andrew Pitt in 4th. I don't think Ian Lowry's got anything left for number 65, Jonathan Ray.
Okay, so down the hill he comes, Jonathan Ray. Ian Lowry in 2nd position. What a great ride by Ian Lowry.
Fantastic
the pressure, one of the the best in the world. On an 08 Suzuki, so great ride by him. Shannon Johnson, the KTM, in 3rd position. Alistair Seeley riding the wheels off that K9 Suzuki, and Andrew Pitt behind him. And the youngster Simon Andrews, the Englishman on that Kawasaki. They've had having all sorts of trouble with that over the last couple of days, and it's a credit to the mechanics that have got that going. And Jonathan Ray out in front, going around that left-hander and over the top.
Well, boys, the cream has come to the top again. Jonathan Ray's come here onto his stock Honda. Started the weekend off with 58-second laps. Told us he couldn't go any quicker. He's at 56-second laps for this whole race, bar lap 1. And he's led from the front, controlled the whole race, and it looks like a first race win for the Ulsterman.
And well, if he can hold it together for the last couple of laps. So we've got, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the last lap board. will be coming out.
Checkered flag.
A checkered flag for Jonathan Ray. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Ray goes across the line in first position. Ian Lowry second. Shannon Johnson in third. Alistair Seeley fourth. Andrew Pitt fifth. Make sure you give them a big round of applause as they come through the left-hander. Great ride and a great wheelie by Ray Ansett over the line. But what a race, ladies and gentlemen. First position, World Superbike rider, Jonathan Ray. Ian Lowry second. Shannon Johnson third. Alistair Seeley fourth. Andrew Pitt fifth. Simon Andrews sixth. Dan Stauffer seventh. Jeremy McWilliams, the old fella, in eighth. Cameron Keevers, the first of the West Australian, in ninth. Ben Stronach in 10th. Ben Henry in 11th. Guy Martin, great ride by Guy Martin in 12th, with Ryan Farquhar and Connor Cummings just behind him. Ray Ansett, Shane Martin, Jack DeBane and Seb Montague. So what a race, ladies and gentlemen, for race one. Our race winner is Jonathan Ray.
Well, Connor, not many people over here know about you. What do you actually do over at the Isle of Man?
Basically, I do the TT, and during the year I go through the British Superstock Championship.
Right.
On a Yamaha, so I'll just keep some sharp, going back to the TT and stuff. So
yeah, you enjoying the TT?
Loving it. Yeah.
Treacherous race, like. So it's a lot different to racing on a closed circuit like this, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a bloody walk in the park. Really.
This is a walk in the park. Yeah.
Safety-wise, I suppose, but there's some really quick boys here, like, and I'm just being realistic about the job. I'm just going to go for a nice ride around.
Ian, welcome to Western Australia, mate.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
now,
nice to be here.
We've had so many people with your surname. We've had Laffer, Loffer, Leaf, everything. It's Locker, yeah?
It's Lucker.
Lucker,
yeah. I've had it all my life. You're okay, yeah.
Now, you're a Welshman. Amongst all these Irish and a couple of the English guys.
Yeah, there's a Manxman here as well. So.
Yeah, you're on your own, really.
Yeah.
So how are you coping with all this lot?
They're okay, you know. Just got to put them in their place now and again. They're okay. No, we all get on the best, you know. And I've had a great time. We've been here a week, 10 days now, and just don't want to go home. Going home tomorrow night, which is a bit of a shame. But
where are you going home to?
I'm going back to Northern Ireland. I actually live in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
I'm from Wales, but yeah.
So you're going back to some beautiful weather back there, I bet.
I don't think so, no.
Your thermals will be on and everything.
Yeah, it'll probably be about 14 degrees, if that, you know. And
how you doing around the track, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I had a bit of a slide off yesterday, so that cost me most of the second session. So I've ended up 20th, I think, on the grid. So not brilliant, but
that was at the first bend, was it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, just a front wheel go, was it?
Yeah, just lost the front end a little bit and slid, and it went ever so slowly. I could have almost saved it, but with these little legs, I just couldn't quite pick the bike back up.
How do you think you're going to go?
Hard to say, really. It's I suppose on the standard bikes and stuff, it's a long race, and they're moving around a lot. So I think the last probably 5 laps is going to be pretty important to see how consistent everyone is. But we'll just try and hang in there for as long as we can and stay consistent. See where we end up. No real expectations.
Yeah, I've got Jill McWilliams here, the wife of Jeremy. Jill, what's it like watching him out there in a 250?
Oh, sure, it's great. Brings back all those memories, Raymond.
Yes, and you've enjoyed your week in Perth so far?
Been well entertained by you, Sheena, and the club here. It's been fantastic.
And you'll come back maybe next year? Can we talk you into coming back?
Oh, yes, if there's an invite, we'll be back.
And you're happy with Jeremy riding the KTM today?
Yeah, he's doing all right in the KTM. I think he's probably going to enjoy this more.
I'm starting to get a bit worried myself. I think we're going to have to maybe black flag him to get him in.
No, I don't think he'll come in after this.
I'll just let him get his helmet off here and we'll ask him a few questions. He seemed to be enjoying that. So, Jeremy, what's it like after so many years back on a 250 GP bike?
Can I ride this in the big race?
Did it feel good then, yeah?
It's so much fun. It's really great. Just brings all the good memories back. It's just such an easy bike to ride and really an ideal circuit for it also. It's perfectly suited to 250. Actually, it's more suited to 250 than anything else, really.
And what do you think the idea of 250 leaving the World Championship? How do you feel about all that?
I think it's a sad day when 250 leaves. You know, it was my favourite class. It was my only win in GP, and it's sad to see it go. I think, you know, things have to move on, but it's sad to see such an iconic bike disappearing from the scene. And well done to Ray and the boys and trying to, you know, keep hold of this. And it is a true race class. Obviously, it's a true race bike, so it's good to see it's going to continue here for a while longer yet.
And the idea of these guys, like, I mean, they're not making any money out of this. It's just purely to get young kids on the racetrack. What do you think of all that?
It's ideal. I mean, I felt like a young kid there straight away, second lap. I'm thinking, are these tires warm? Because I really want to give it some. But it's an easy bike, lovely bike to ride. It's a great bike to learn on. You know, the speeds aren't too excessive. And of course, you've got the best of everything. You've got a Grand Prix chassis with Grand Prix suspension, and I think it's just an ideal opportunity for anybody who wants to come along and give a real race class a go. Yeah.
And what did you think of that? That's a bit different than what you're used to, but.
It feels like riding a wardrobe on wheels, but it's the first time I've ever rode anything this size. But there's plenty of power. It just wouldn't haul like a sports bike, but it was good fun.
Definitely not for running around the Isle of Man TT or Northwest 200, you don't think?
If you're going for a carry-out or a Chinese or something, I'd do, but I don't think you'd want to be trying to get a quick lap on. They wouldn't like to take it down through the bottom of Big Yarrow flat out now.
But obviously it's not built for that, but a good bike, you reckon, a really nice bike to get out and do a bit of cruising?
Oh, if you want to